The youth economy has been a very successful venture, and if I can say it for the young people, there are scores of young people, over 1,000, who have benefited from the youth economy.
Recognized by the CARICOM region as a model for youth empowerment, the Youth Economy Agency continues to transform lives across Saint Lucia, providing a special economic space for young people to turn hobbies into entrepreneurship and skills into businesses. Now, in response to the overwhelming demand and measurable success of the program, Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre, who is also the Minister for the Youth Economy Agency, has announced that grant funding to the youth economy will double, expanding access and opportunity for young entrepreneurs across the country.
So what the government will do in this next term is we're going to double the money available to the youth economy for grants. We're going to double it. And then also there's a loan component which has been funded by the Caribbean Development Bank, and it's been administered by Saint Lucia Development Bank. So we'll speak to the CDB to see what can happen there. The loan component has been a little slower than the grant component. The grant component has been much faster, so we're going to see if we can double it, double the amount available, and after discussions with the board, we'll see whether we can increase the amount.
The Youth Economy Agency has quickly become one of the pillars of St. Lucia's post-pandemic economic recovery, turning youth potential into national productivity. Through small business development, training, and access to finance, the youth economy is helping young people participate more fully in the formal economy, strengthening local enterprise and expanding opportunities across sectors such as agriculture, fashion, creative arts, manufacturing, and digital media. In so doing, it is creating an indigenous entrepreneurial base, one built on St. Lucian talent, innovation, and ownership. The results speak for themselves.
So far, to date, we have processed about 1,555 grants. And in terms of training, we have trained over 880 persons and mentored about 126 persons. So to date, the value in terms of the direct investment in just access to finance and training is over $9 million EC. And that is just a direct cost. I mean, if you have to verify in terms of the other benefits, for instance, if we order a pressure washer for you, right? The pressure washer may probably be, let's say, 800 US, but when it comes in Saint Lucia, that value is over 5,000. So that's why I said just direct. If we have to verify in terms of the multiplier effect, it is much more significant in terms of the impact on employment, the hope that we give to young persons, as the common saying is that idle hands are the devil's workshop. So we have taken out a lot of persons from being unemployed to becoming employed. And we have given out of young persons hope. That, hey, there is somebody there who cares, there is somebody that I could go to and I could get access to finance.
Since 2022, the government of St. Lucia has invested EC 9.2 million through the Youth Economy Agency in financing, mentorship, and training, giving young people the tools to innovate, employ, and lead. The expansion of the program will ensure that even more youth can transform their passions into viable businesses, building independence and contributing to St. Lucia's economic growth.